They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court right now for the Pacers. George and Scola, they're the forwards. Watson out there with Rodney Stuckey. And it's Mahinmi in at the 5. It's Scola with the drive. Stolen by Schroeder. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Cephalosha's running.
Guys, that's simply superb. Ball pressure, a run out, and then a dunk in transition.
Exactly, Clark, what they wanted. The aggressive defense to lead to.
Yeah, points in transition.
Yeah, that's why you want to make the other team feel uncomfortable handling the ball, because you can get easy points out of it at the other end.
And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Kevin, thank you. As you know, Jeff Teague is starting to enter the upper ranks among point guards in the NBA, and he credits Coach Budenholzer for a lot of his growth. Teague said he always tells me, be aggressive. That is the only way I want you to play. When your coach is telling you that, there is no way you can't be successful. Kevin?
Well, he seems to be pushing the right buttons, Doris. Thanks.
You know, the league doesn't always update players' heights after they enter the league. Paul George, 6'10", after a late growth spurt following his rookie season in the NBA.
Clock at 6. Passes it to Cephalosha. Another shot, and it's Brand with the bucket inside.
Giving them an opportunity at second chance points with some hard work on the glass there.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game. And Paul George with great athleticism and fluidity at his side.
Yeah, he makes it really look easy. He's a very gifted athlete, extremely quick. Not only a foot, but his hands are quick too. He's not just a scorer or defender. I mean, he's got a chance to be one of the best do-it-all players in the league as he continues to grow as a passer and ball handler. Rebounding, he's one of the best at his position right now in the league.
Paul Millsap's checked in for Atlanta. Teague comes in for Kent Bazemore.
Let's take a little closer look at Jeff Teague, some of his numbers. Good season for him last year. He averaged about 16 points a game, 6 assists, and 2 rebounds. Just solid all-around performances we've been seeing from him. Playing right at the level we expect.
Yeah, we've seen him play better, but those are still numbers that are pretty superb by any measure.
No good from Brand. Pacers leading by 7. Here's Sloan. There's 49 seconds left in the first half. Outside Teague. He feeds it to Millsap. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Millsap's got his first points in this one.
Well, every once in a while, he'll show us some pretty good moves around the hoop.
Here's Sloan. Here's Stuckey. And again, it's Indiana converting.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
27 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Millsap a screen. Schroeder passes to Millsap. That drops. Millsap's got his second basket of the night.
And he's starting to pick things up here after a tough first quarter.
George. And he dunks it down.
I think they gave him a little too much room there. I mean, that was all he needed to rise up and punch that one down.
Yeah, he's going to jump at those chances, guys.
Yeah, that's what he does. He is a high flyer.
Here's Teague. Here's George. Can't hit. That'll do it for the first half. Pacers lead by 7. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Kevin, thank you. Here with
And the second half about to start here in just a few moments.
Take a look here at what Miles has been doing. 9-point inside, outside, it hasn't mattered. He's hitting from all over the floor.
Anywhere he goes, guys, he's had the hot hand, really putting a lot of pressure on the defense.
And Atlanta has possession. They trail by 7. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
And when you shoot a percentage in the low 30s as a team, as they did in that game, it's going to be a long night.
It will be. I mean, you're right there. It's hard to snap yourselves out of that kind of funk once you get into it. It's just tough to break out of it.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Millsap at power forward with Horford at center. On the wings, Korver and Carroll. And it's Teague in at the 1.
Jeff Teague signed a 4-year, $32 million deal with the Hawks going into last season. And with the departures of some of their other star players, they decided to put the ball in his hands to run their more free-flowing offense, and he delivered in a great way.
Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, the Atlanta Hawks, a team that looks to spread the floor with shooting. Coach Mike Budenholzer said we don't want to just be a three-point shooting team. We want to get to the rim first. By creating that space, we give our guards and our bigs a chance to attack. If the paint is taken away, we'll look for our shooters. Good strategy, Kevin.
Coach Bud coming from San Antonio, Doris. The Hawks trying to create that same kind of spacing. And Jeff Teague's shooting percentages, Steve, falling quite a bit last season.
Yeah, but he compensated by getting to the free throw line about twice as often. You know, and that's part of expanding your game. You're going to see some improvement in some areas and maybe regression in others, but he's got to just continue to work. He has a chance to be an excellent point guard in this league.
Nothing but money for him to start the half. They've made all 3 of their shot attempts.
Hill kicks to Hill. It's back to Hill. From the wing. Again, Indiana. Atlanta calls timeout. And as with any timeout at this part of the game, important to go over the strategies that are working and those that are needed in terms of adjustments. And, of course, the opportunity, guys, to get hydrated with Gatorade before coming back out of the floor. We've seen some good action so far, and there's more of it to come.
Yeah, this game has been physical, it's been fast, it's been high-paced, so anytime you're in a situation like this where it's really a hard-fought game, critical to keep yourself hydrated throughout.
Pacers leading by 6. Miles, that's good.
Well, as long as the threes keep dropping for him, he'll continue firing away.
And they are dropping for him. What a game he's having from deep.
Teague against Hill. Kicks to Carroll. To the left side wing. The 3 from Korver. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Incredible. Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3 ball with one of their own.
Let's keep this thing going, guys. I love seeing a three-point battle like this.
Here's Miles. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got 3 assists in the game.
What a competitor, Kevin. He's been looking for a shot all game long, and he's really shouldered the load for them offensively.
Teague dishes to Horford. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. First trip to the line for him here. Free throw good, Horford. And some changes here for the Pacers. Luis Scola, he's checked in for Hibbert. Paul George comes in for Solomon Hill. Rodney Stuckey subbed in for C.J. Miles. Dennis Schroeder, he's checked in for Atlanta.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Now here's Teague. The dish to Horford. The shot misses.
Boy, he really bungled that finish.
And we've reached the end of the third. Pacers out in front. They're up by 8. And right after this, we'll bring you...
Coming up this Wednesday night, November 19th, Russell Westbrook and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And a moment here to look back at our State Farm assist of the game.
Well, no question, this was going to be the winner. Just take a look at the expertise he shows on this pass. Perfectly timed and beautifully placed.
Pacers leading by 8. Paul George is the 3 with David West at the 4. Rodney Stuckey out there with George Hill. And it's Scola in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the group out there for Indiana. And the shot is good. Schroeder's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Hawks. Stuckey outside, takes a three. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist.
So nice to have a guy like that who can take charge at any time.
Yeah, so many of his passes, Steve, have led directly to baskets.
Horford with the screen on Hill. Schroeder kicks to Millsap. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Well, after a horrible half of shooting, they bounced back here in the second half and picked up their shooting percentage quite nicely.
Now here is Hill. He's covered closely.
2 minutes.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Scola against Horford. Carroll with the three. No good. So Indiana will take it the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points. Stuckey with it. Picked up by Teague. Here's Scola. West kicks to Scola. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession.
That was an awfully risky pass, guys. Lucky it didn't wind up as a steal.
Well, it nearly did wind up as a steal, but no harm done in the end. They hang on to possession.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Roy Hibbert's checked in for Scola. Hill comes in for George. And it's C.J. Miles in for Rodney Stuckey. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Korver's checked in. Now here comes Teague, leading the break. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two.
Well, probably the right play defensively. If you can't get the block, send them to the free throw line. Don't give them an easy two.
No easy buckets inside. Force free throws and work to keep them out of the lane next time around.
And so Teague gets 2 free throws.
Those free throws edge them a little closer. A couple of stops on defense, and they might not be down for long.
Outside Hill. This is to Hibbert. There's the triple. And it's Hill. That's on the assist from Roy Hibbert. And the Pacers lead by 8.
It's 12 straight points coming off three-pointers. I mean, somebody do something defensively.
Well, I agree with you. I mean, who's going to step up? They're rolling out there now, so you got to get in their chest, make them uncomfortable, and try to deny those looks.
Here's Teague. Rest with the block. Hill kicks to Miles. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Just look at how quickly their lead has grown over the course of the last few possessions.
Boy, they've really saved their best for last, haven't they?
Pass to Carroll. It's rebounded by West.
Well, they'll give him that shot. He doesn't have the most reliable jump shot in the world. We know that.
And that'll be Indiana as it goes out of bounds. Pacers retain possession. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Mahimi's checked in for Hibbert. Lavoy Allen comes in for David West. Ronald Sloan's checked in for C.J. Miles. James Watson in for Hill. Sloan, that's good.
And the fans loving what's transpired here tonight. A really good victory for these guys.
Sure was. I mean, they did just what they needed to do to keep the visitors from getting any momentum going at all.
And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Here's Indiana now. It's been 8 unanswered points for them. And here's Hill for 3. And Elton Brand pulls it down. Here's Bazemore. Here's Cephalosha.
How about that basketball, man?
Beautiful.
Wow.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rack.
You know, the guys on the bench are going crazy right now at the sight of that jam.
We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. From deep three-point range.